What's going on, everyone? Vampyr Gaming here, and I'm joined with Jimmy, the Katakuri man here. He got top 16, lost in top 16, got top 32 in Swiss. What were your matchups?
Yeah, so during our matchups, I went X2, so I lost to two matchups, Daffy and Lucci. Round 1, I saw Bonnie, won that. Won against Lim, round 2 and round 3. Round 4, I played Shanks and won that. Round 5, I lost to Daffy. Round 6, I played Usopp and won that. Round 7, I beat Blackbeard. And round 8, I lost to Lucci. Then round 9, I played Zoro, won that. And final round, I played a Bonnie and I won that one.
Amazing, amazing. Well, congrats on your run.
Thank you.
Let's go ahead and dive into the deck.
Alrighty. So, gonna go through my whole deck, my 4 ofs, and maybe other stuff that's pretty interesting. Pretty standard though. First is gonna be the Pudding Searcher. 4 of this. Some people actually talked about cutting some of this card, but I think this 4 of is necessary because you want to see your 7 moms, 10 moms, and especially you want to see this body, small body, especially in a Blackbeard matchup.
Yeah,
Next.
every swinger counts against Blackbeard too, so.
Yeah, little bodies count. And we're talking about little bodies, we're gonna go to the next one. 4 of Onami. How I won my Blackbeard matchup is I opened up Pudding and Onami. So good 2 bodies, and especially the Banish 2, they had to banish an extra card. So good 2 bodies, and with an extra triggered body, I was able to win that Blackbeard matchup. So I still run a Big Mom package, and so I get 4 of Peros. Classic card, good searcher, helps digs for the 7 and 10 moms, and search for counters if you need to, and hard to kill.
Yeah, it's pretty much just like a 3-drop 5k Sanji at this point, where you get to just get a card after it's gone, so.
Yeah, so it pays for itself. One of the better cards in the deck, I'd say. This meta revolves around 5 costs and 4 costs. Having control of the board is really good, so getting 5 cost Nami is pretty good. So that's 4 of that. And then we get getting to the moms, 4 of 7 moms, of course. You want to see this after you stabilize the board. And then 4 of 10 moms, of course, best card on the deck. Not really. We'll get to the best card towards the end.
So one thing about the 7 mom is I know like at one point I feel like she really fell out of favor, and then some people also like, you know, we have the introduction of the 6 mom. Do you think just 7 mom is just the absolute, because if you're going first, 7 mom on curve is really strong, or what led you to playing the 7 mom?
Yeah, for sure. 7 mom is definitely one of the better cards than 6 mom. In my opinion, it's just, we're an aggro deck still, so putting 7 mom down puts them in the pressure. It gives them the choice to make instead of you, so they could make the wrong choice, make the right choice. Either it's a 2-bladed sword, so.
Amazing, got it.
Yeah. 4 of searchable 2K, but I like the trigger too, because you can trigger this, see a 0 cost event, and or beige or brulee, and put it at the bottom of life, because you get to look at your life again.
Yeah, that's one of the new cards in the structure deck, right?
Yes, it is. Alright, 4 of 0 cost event. No need to say anything about this. See it in life, it's nice. It's good counter too. You run a lot of bricks in this deck.
Wins games.
Yeah. And then we'll talk about 4 of Damn Punks. I would say this is the MVP card right here. Helps clear blockers. Like I said, 5 costs. Bodies are really meta defining this set. So clearing the 5 cost Luffy, Kuzan, Cavendish, really important. So if you don't, you want to see Namis and Damn Punks.
Are you activating Punk on, like, what turn are you ideally activating Punk on? Is it right after they play like a 4, you go to 5, you're swinging 7, you're playing Punk, removing it? Are we like also on 6 playing Punk, going like 8 at life?
It's kind of like a how urgently I need to remove a character. Like if I see a Sangoro or like a Cavendish on board, I'm using this if I don't have Nami. Nami's definitely priority because you get to put a body down, but Damn Punk, if you have that, if they have both of these in hand, probably Nami first, and keep the Damn Punk just for finishers. It's a good finisher too for blockers.
Got it. So you usually try to hold it for the end for like.
Yeah, really good into like Lucci, holding into Lucci blockers, or Bo blockers from Daffy.
Got it.
Alrighty, 4 of beige, classic 2K. Can't get rid of that. 3 of Gadatsu. This was mainly, again, I'm kind of playing like control Katakuri a little bit here with removal. Gadatsu. 6k body, 5 cost, 6k body, really good if you can play this against like Shanks, who kind of just still have 5 life. If they play a 5 cost Luffy and they have 5 life, you can play this on curve and KO their 5 cost Luffy and get a body out. and it's really good for just remove in general.
Is there any reason you opted for 3 Gadatsu versus 4 Nami? Is it the trigger that really carries the Nami there, or is it the fact like Gadatsu is limited by life?
Yeah, so trigger, Gadatsu is, it's funny enough, Gadatsu is limited with just the on-play effect, because having triggers is kind of like the main reason why you're playing this deck. It's a yellow deck.
That's what yellow does?
Yeah, I run 34 triggers in this deck. It's kind of, you gotta fix that, see that ratio, have enough triggers, have enough 2Ks. A good ratio is a good mix. So I thought 3 Gadatsu was a fair amount. Funny enough, I saw Gadatsus in my life in my top 16 match against Grace, and did not want to see it in my life at all. So it was, that's how it happened.
The downfall of yellow. The ups are up and the downs are down.
Yeah, down. All right, so 3. So Blocker Brûlée trigger, really good trigger. If you get it out of life, really good. It's free out of play for 3 Dawn. Can save your life. It's also, I mainly put this back in just to have more targets for my Peril Search and my Pudding Search so I don't break.
Got it. If Dofi was still prevalent, because I know Brûlée was also one of those cards that kind of saw rise that like just didn't see play earlier. I feel like people were playing like Sanji and just other things. Mm-hmm. If Dofi was still prevalent, would you still consider playing the Brûlée blocker?
Yes. I would still play Brûlée just because it could still save you. They might not have the Perfume Femur, could bail you out, and it's just a good searchable counter too.
Got it.
All right. Now we're get to my last 2Ks. 3 Satori. I used to not run this deck or this card 1 week ago just because I didn't like it. I ran Flampes and maybe Frankie's, but I kind of needed it for a Blackbeard matchup, and I saw it in a Blackbeard matchup, so it was pretty good.
Yeah, is it just for Blackbeard? Is it just for 1 going wide, but then 2 also that life trigger can really matter? Are you playing it off a trigger more in Blackbeard is your hope, or are you just hard casting it?
Trigger mainly. I probably am not hard casting it unless I really need bodies. It's really expensive. 5 Dawn is and it's a 2K. One thing about Kata is you don't want to die early. You can die early to Blackbeard if you spend all your 2Ks.
Got it.
Last one is going to be Fampe. 1-of Fampe. Just again to fix kind of the searchable ratio for searchable Big Mom Pirates cards, and it's also flexible. If I see a Nami or something, I need to have a Fampe.
Got it. Amazing. So, going into this event, what led you to play Katakuri?
Yeah, so I used to play Katakuri a lot, 2 to 3 sets ago. I played it for a year. Got my first top with it in an online regional. Got second place with it. But after Moria became very prominent, aggro became very prominent, control became very prominent. It was hard to play this deck. So I switched it off to play Luffy Pudding for some sets. But once the post-ban posted, I was like, wait, Kata might have a chance if Shanks becomes a very popular match. Because it doesn't really have really bad matchups. It's really fair. I would say it's still a strong deck, pretty fair unless you're playing Blackbeard. So I just gave it a chance, and here I am.
Amazing. We love to hear that. Yeah, so what would you say is the worst matchup for this deck?
For sure, Blackbeard. I played a lot of Rank Sim, and Blackbeard just cooks me the most. I have the worst win rate against Blackbeard. It just shuts down everything. You just have to see trigger bodies, and so you got to open up pretty well with the small bodies. You don't want to see the moms at all in the Blackbeard matchup.
And then what do you think is the best matchup?
Best matchup? In this meta, I would say it was supposed to be Shanks, but I did lose to a Shanks in top 16, so I didn't see much during my Swiss. I was able to win against 1 during my Swiss, but I did lose to Shanks top 16, but I just probably just lucked of the draw. He knew how to play the matchup. He knew my list. So I pulled a lot of breaks during our 2 games.
It happens. Shanks pulls those breaks too. It goes both
true,
ways.
Yeah.
It goes both ways. Cool. So when you're going for your mulligan, what are we ideally looking for? What is the cards that we're we're looking for this, mm-hmm. and this is the setup that we want, and then what are what's the ideal hand, and then what are you just have to keep? What are we looking for?
Ideal hands probably I would say Pudding Searcher, Paris Sparrow, 5-cost Nami, or 5-cost Nami, 4-cost Damn Punk, or Gaddafi. One of those for the
just a removal piece.
Yeah, removal piece during that mid game, and I would say 7 Mom and a 2K. So these 4 plus a 2K gives you enough counter. You'll eventually see those 10 moms. You don't want to start off with too many moms or search too many moms or usually be bricked.
Got it. So like the big mom is just not, we don't want to prioritize big mom. We want to, she'll find us later. We want to make sure we have our early and our mid game, and then big mom's going to come to us in the late game.
You're kind of banking on searching out later game. It kind of plays it out with para searchers and puddings.
Got it. Cool. Well, thank you so much for your time. Do you have any advice for anyone trying to play Katakuri in this format?
Yeah, just have fun. Try my build out. Is this control kata? Try KOing. My biggest advice is try to stabilize mid game, KO their 5 costs until it's safe for you to play the 7 cost moms, 10 cost moms. Don't be afraid to, like, instead of playing 7 mom, play another like nom. You just KO their board and then delay the turn a little bit.
Amazing. All right, and then any shout outs?
Shout out to my girlfriend Amy. She supported me. She's not here with me right now, but she supported me throughout my One Piece journey. My Nakamas, I used to have a big group that I played with, but not much of them play anymore. But my friend Joe here is my travel partner.
And we're nothing without those.
Yeah. And then I got Lim and Lucas here. Not Lucas. Lucas is Long. He plays Lim. He gave me the Lim advice, like, right before I played all these Lim, like, whoa, this is very useful. And then Long, he's here for support, and he gave me the sleeves to re-sleeve all my deck for Top Cut. So,
oh, what a guy!
I gave him the sleeves.
Go behave.
I paid for the sleeves. All right,
amazing. Well, thank you so much, and congrats again.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so we have the deck list here, but this is Jinbe who did the list. Feel free to go check him out over on X. And then we, of course, this is the full deck list. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. This should be card for card, the list that we go through. But I hope you found this content of value, and I'll see you all in the next one.